Mountain biking is a great way to enjoy the outdoors. Mountain bikes nowadays feature front and rear suspensions as well as drivetrains featuring a single chainring in the front and up to 12 sprockets in the rear. Due to the bumpiness of mountain biking, it is possible the chain falls off the front chainring. A clutch exists in the rear derailleur to try to keep a constant tension on the chain, but it is not always successful. In this video, we will be discussing how to make a front chainring chain guide to keep the chainring on at all times. Here is an example of a chain falling off without a chain guide after a big bump. As you can see, we need to prevent this from occurring, so let's build the chain guide. The chainring guide consists of 3 parts. Insert an M6 bolt to fasten chainring guide to the bicycle. The insert fits into a slot of the bike mount and prevents rotation movement about the M6 bolt. Plate to position guide just above the chainring. Guide to go over the chainring. Manufacturing of the plate is done with a water jet. Aluminum 6061 is chosen for its low cost and ease of machining, as well as plenty strong enough stiffness and strength for this application. We will water jet the plate out of a sheet of 1/4 inch aluminum because of its 2D profile. First, we place the part and jog the water jet into position. Then we will calibrate the Z-axis so that the head extruding highly pressured and abrasive garnite that will cut the aluminum does not touch the workpiece. The water level is then raised so that the workpiece and the extruder head are submerged during the operation. Everything is ready now, and the water jet begins extruding water and garnite to cut the piece. The piece is now cut and water is lowered so that the workpiece is retrieved. The workpiece is still connected to the part with a small tab so the part does not fall into the water. It is later broken off and the tab is removed with a belt sander. The plate is then coated with a special compound and a laser cut dries it to engrave text on the metal. Now that this part is done, we need to manufacture the chain guide. Manufacturing of the guide is done with a mill through manual operations. The material selected is Delrin because of its ease of machining, slippery soft surface, and because of its low stiffness so that it deforms before any other element. Once the profile is generated, it needs to be removed from the stock so that the part is rotated 90 degrees and then profile is cut out from the stock. Due to not being familiar with Delrin properties and limited machining experience, a significant amount of burrs built up along the edges of the part. These are then removed with a belt sander. The insert is 3D printed. Unlike the other methods in this video, it is additive manufacturing, not subtractive. The 3D printer extrudes ABS plastic and stacks consecutive 2D layers of the part to build it. Now all that's left is to assemble the part and give it a try. Epoxy is used to bond the guide to the plate and then it is all fastened to the bike with an M6 bolt. The product is now complete, so let's compare. And that's how you build a chain guide. We hope you enjoyed learning about this process.